Insecurity is in our country sends alarm all over the place. When security experts meet to talk security masters, then every listening ear is infatuated with the fine details. You know, the director of the Department of State Services, DSS in Adamawa State, says the Islamic State in West Africa province, ISWAP, is training its members to attack security agencies in the northeast. The revelation came on Thursday during a quarterly conference meeting of state directors of security agencies in the northeast region. Now, recent counter-terrorism operations by our security forces may have hurt the terrorists somewhat, but ISWAP fighters are upping the ante by training suicide bombers to target vulnerable communities. Bola, at least we are put on notice.
Okay. Yes, we are put on notice. But before the announcement, have they taken action to nip in the bud those moves to train this suicide bomber or training of this suicide bomber? Okay, now, you see the issue is this. When we discover issues, we announce. If they want to attack tomorrow, we are moving to attack them. The president will say that I'm giving you order. The Inspector General of Police, the Army Chief of Staff, the Air Force Chief of Staff, go to the North Seas, make sure that you deal with them. Then these people will scamper to safety. Then they move to other areas to start, their onslaught. The issue is this: the State Security Service, have they done their job? Have they arrested these people? But just telling us.
The man in Adamawa has just told us.
Yes. You know that.
Telling us is not the problem.
Okay, you see, telling us is not the problem. But the problem is this.
How to deal with what he has told us.
See, the governor, the Niger State governor, he came and he said it. He said, terrorists, they are already in my territory, my domain. You understand me? They said no. Then later, the man recanted what he said. But we saw what happened. And that was how those people started having bases in Niger State, moving from Kaduna to Niger State. And you see, if these people are in Kaduna, they are in Niger State, how many minutes will it take them to move to Abuja, the seat of power, and start attacking? Now, we have the case of, Adamawa now. The issue is not announcing, please, this is the just. The issue is tackling it, arresting the people, going to their base or bases where they are training the supposed suicide bombers, arresting them, tackling them, getting their financiers, those people sponsoring them, arresting all of them. You see, I just believe it's not necessarily to announce. The job of State Security Service is not necessarily just to announce. What we want is this. CIA, KGB, M15, they will tell you, this is what we've done, this is what we discovered, and we've killed some of these people. The mastermind, we went after them, and we've killed them. And that is what, I want the DSS to be doing. Not necessarily just to, alert us.
Emeka, you are wondering, after listening to him, if he would be a good DSS material, I'm not asking the DSS to tell us what it is about to do, but it has given us information. It's more like putting us on notice, as I said.
Yeah, I want to believe that it came out of the ramped-up interagency collaboration. So that's been a major problem in the fight against insurgency. Agencies working on their own. So I want to believe that the DSS had already discussed this with the military before coming out to inform Nigerians, and that action is being taken on this threat. If you remember at the time, it was a major problem. Suicide bombers everywhere, different types, male, female, children.
Unheard of in our territory?
All kinds, yes. Even up to Abuja, the UN building, the police headquarters, and churches and different places, markets. So we need a more robust engagement, concerning the security services. They should get more involved in working as one, synergizing to curb threats. So just like my colleague said, before announcing it, I believe they must have moved to neutralize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of such persons, so that we make our country safer. Of course, you know that ISWAP is a foreign terrorist organization.
Oh, yeah. I hear it's the new threat from them is coming from the Wahala it is getting in Mali.
Yes. Definitely, we need to work harder to make sure that this threat doesn't materialize at all. They are working. The ISWAP has been doing all it can to take over control of that area from Boko Haram. They've been engaged. But
what Bola said is instructive. In security matters, there are certain things you don't discuss in the open.
No, I have nothing against it. For what reason? That the DSS, I believe, was also trying to get the assistance of members of the public to help it with information, and to also put the public on notice, so that they are not taken unawares by these criminals. These people are sophisticated terrorists. So definitely, you don't even know when they are planning the first attack. So I believe that, that's why I said I want to believe that the DSS and sister security agencies would have started working on the ground before this announcement. So getting the people, getting the public, I believe announcing is a way of getting the public to buy into the move to counter these terrorists.
Bola, but this provokes the age-old question of volunteering information. Nigerians hardly want to volunteer information because they are not too sure.
Yes. You see,
after you volunteer the information, what happens?
Okay, you see, like in the Northeast, some people volunteer information. But at the end of the day, these insurgents or so-called terrorists, they came after them.
They are not so-called though.
I want to believe, because I've not seen any before.
Okay,
and I don't
you are looking for one.
I don't pray.
Okay.
I don't pray for any. You see, the issue is this. Sometimes when they volunteer information to security agents, okay, let's say police or policemen, okay, these policemen will end up, informing the so-called terrorists or insurgents that so person
gave us info about you.
And you see, like some traditional
this is not to say even the police is secure.
No, the police is not even secure in this case. And then they will go after the so-called traditional rulers, informants, and then they deal with them, they neutralize them. Then do you now expect member of their family that saw them that you were the one that went to police to tell, okay, we'll deal with you, we'll kill you today. They killed the person. Okay, you now expect the family member to volunteer information to the police again or security agent that it was indeed true that he was killed by insurgent because of volunteer. They won't talk because they knew that, look, that will be their own demise too.
Yeah.
Now, you see, the issue is this. We've seen so much abductions, kidnapping in this country. These people are not ghosts. We've been saying it on this program. You see that it's not even 5 kilometers. It's not 10 kilometers. They will come to one school, they had together, those pupils, then they take them for almost 10 kilometers through communities. Nobody will call the police. I think something is wrong with us. I'm telling you, something is wrong with us. Whether they will kill us, they won't kill us. Then, is it not possible for us to use our phone? Then, you do it anonymously, not showing your name.
But do you know that, Emeka, do you know there's one ugly trend in the country? A Nigerian is witnessing a crime, rather than do something to help, he is interested in what Bola is saying. Yeah. Take photographs and so on. Being the first to come out with it.
For likes and retweets online.